Hello and welcome to computer class. My name is Dave and today we're talking about how to insert things into your PowerPoint presentation. And this is the part 2 lesson of this series. All right, let's open up a PowerPoint presentation and then we are going to start on the second half of the insert tab. So where we left off last time was with charts. We created one of those, and now we are on the Get Add-ons section. So if you click that, what these are is these are pre-made add-ons for PowerPoint that allow you to do certain things. I'll give you an example. Here's one for PowerPoint slide adding in forms so that people could, and if I click it here, people could do a survey at the end of your PowerPoint. You could send them address, web address, or something like that, and that could be pretty cool to add on to a PowerPoint presentation. Pretty awesome. Here is an emoji keyboard. If you want to do some sort of a drawing program there, you can draw on your PowerPoint. You can also draw using the pointer once you're presenting. But anyway, picks on comic characters. There you go. A web player. Lots of different options here for add-ons. And once you add your add-ons, when you click the drop down here, you can see all of your add-ons in My Add-ons right there. Next, we have a zoom, which is a basically creates a listing of all the slides that you have so far. So a summary zoom is that you can select which slides you want. And let's say I wanted to, summarize this section. Insert that, and there we go. Summary. And here it is, a summary section. It's got all 4 of those slides on it, which is a pretty cool feature. Another thing with Zoom is selection zoom. And so let's do that and insert. All right, so I can actually move these around and create my own thing and just maybe have 1 or 2 on there. Start zoom. Let me just show you what that one looks like. Very similar idea. It's what you might want to start with. Again, if you wanted to lay out your slides on a slide, this might be how you would do that. Okay. Next is link. If you want to add a link into a piece of text, you just click this button. Again, once you've double clicked and highlighted, and insert a link. Stick the link in the address section right here. Press OK, and it will make this clickable as a URL link. The next is a action. And what you could do is you can set this, basically any object in PowerPoint, when you mouse click or mouse over or whatever, there's a list of things that you could choose for it to do. It could go to the previous slide, first slide, end of the slide. It could do a custom slideshow or some sort of something. It could do a URL. And what people use these for, I've noticed, is actually you can create games within PowerPoint if you're a teacher or something like that, or if you use these to do something in front of an audience, you can have a special like icon. Let's just say you were to put at the bottom of a certain slide, and when you click that, it would go back to a slide that you need to get back to really quickly. So these are quick, basically you can create quick links almost with certain elements like a piece of text or a shape or a square or an icon or something like that. Okay, that's what that is used for, the action. Comment is if you're working on somebody else's and you want to make a comment so they can go back and look at it later as to how they should fix their PowerPoint. Text box is pretty obvious. You draw a text box and type. Insert again, and then we have the header and footer options. So what you can do is you can turn on, again, all these are next to each other here, header, footer, date, slide number, all of those 3. You can turn them on if you want to, and it will put the date in the corner here, the left-hand corner. Slide number will go in the right-hand corner, and then the footer, you can type something here, and it will show up at the bottom of every stage. Now you can apply it to one slide or all of them. I'm going to hit apply. Then we have the date, and there is the footer. And by the way, that's editable if you just double click, and there's the number of the slide. Okay, and that covers date and time and slide number as well right there. Word art is probably the most useful thing. I use word art instead of text boxes and actual text. I think it's pretty awesome. Once you click a piece of text and get the word art up there, it's super customizable. Obviously, you have the shape fill for the actual text. You've got the outline for the actual text, which you can make a certain size if you want to. You've got the shape effects. You can do a little bit of a shadow effect there. I'm just really making a super ugly thing. Take no notice. um, then you've got the text fill. If I want to change this to white, text outline. Let's go orange. And you can also do the weight there as well. The eyedropper tool allows you to pick any color you want to. The shadow, reflect, all the different features as well for the actual text. Okay, so I'm going to close out of that. Back to the Insert tab. Then we've got an object. Basically what you could do, here, let me, before I click that, give myself another slide here and clear it off. There we go. All right, back to Insert and hit Object. What I could do is I can insert any of these types of documents. So let's just say PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to create a new one, but I could do from another file and insert it. So I'm going to press OK. And there, it literally makes a window over top of my PowerPoint presentation here. And I could say, what's up? This is literally a dynamic PowerPoint presentation inside my presentation. Like literally, there's another slide right there. And this shape can have an outline. Okay. So this is a PowerPoint, and I can double click it and go in and edit it. So if you were showing how to use PowerPoint with PowerPoint, you could make a PowerPoint within a PowerPoint. It's kind of like a dream within a dream, almost like Inception. Pretty cool though. So you could totally do that. Back to the Insert tab though, you can insert equations like this one. And there's a huge amount of equations that come up. You can even draw your own equation there, and it will just kind of try to use the AI to figure out what you're drawing. Also, if you are in a specific, let me go back to words here. If you're in a specific word and you need a symbol here, in a specific text box, I should say, you just click that, and let's say I need the copyright symbol, you press Insert, and there you have it. There's a copyright symbol. Because some of those symbols are hard to find on your keyboard, or maybe the combinations to get them are difficult. Next, we need another slide here. We keep needing other slides. It's just a bad habit. I should totally press the insert blank slide. But video here, if you want to insert a video from this device, you can. Something about this that's very important is you need to make sure that you make a folder, put your PowerPoint in a folder, and then put the video that you are linking to your PowerPoint in the same folder. And when you move that PowerPoint from this computer to another one, you need to make sure you copy the whole folder, because anytime you link in something like a video like that, it will delink unless you do that. So it's very important to put it in the same folder. Stock videos if you want to, online videos if you search for them. And there we go. There's their latest video right there. But we'll go with this one. Grab the URL, copy, go back to my video here and online video and paste that in there. Insert. And there you have it. You could now resize if you wanted to any size. And then under playback here, you can make sure that it does it automatically or when clicked on. If you want it, when you go to that slide to play automatically, then you should set it to that. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. And you have all the options that you usually have with an object when you insert it. Moving on, the Insert tab, we have audio, and there's two options here. Audio on your PC if you wanted to upload maybe some background music to your PowerPoint, or maybe you have some sort of voiceover where you're talking, you can upload it there. Or if you want to record the voiceover, here we go, let's do a test. And I'm going to press record. This is a test of PowerPoint's audio. And there we go, it appears in the center right there. I usually push it up to the top, but not bad. Looks pretty cool. All right, you can also do something called screen recording. And as soon as I press this, whatever I have underneath will actually be what it is screen recording. So I press this, and here we have something underneath. I'll just do my area here. And the moment I press, you could choose to have your pointer on, the audio on. You could select an area if you want to, if you just want to do a tiny little area. But I'm going to do the whole thing. Here I am recording 3, 2, 1. And look at me, I am using my background, right click and hit personalize. See, you could totally record that. And then when you hit stop, it inserts that into your PowerPoint. There you go. That's pretty cool. So you could actually make a little tutorial using PowerPoint if you wanted to. Okay, so that looks like, yeah, that's the end of the insert tab. So much on the insert tab. Again, it's for inserting, and hopefully you learned something today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video.